My daughter was raped. And you're not going to do anything?
I'm sorry. They'll put us all in prison if we do the procedure.
He's right. I'm your Republican congressman. We've banned abortion. No exceptions.
She's just 12 years old. I'm not letting you destroy her life.
I won the last election, so it's my decision. I'm just going to watch your daughter and make sure she doesn't do anything illegal.
All right, that's the newest ad from the Progress Action Fund. It's the same group behind an equally compelling ad in Ohio that helped defeat a pro-life ballot initiative this August. Many credit just one ad for driving 2.8 million people to the polls in Ohio. That's almost double the 1.6 million who showed up for the midterm elections in 2022 that included a contentious Senate and governor's race. For a Democratic Party struggling with the economy and questions about Mr. Biden's age, abortion is a lone bright spot. Joe Jacobson, founder and executive director of the Progress Action Fund, was behind both of these ads and joins us now. We appreciate it. Look, it is an incredibly compelling ad, searing in every way. You think it's really fair, though? That's not where almost every Republican is. There's very, very few who believe that.
I would say it's definitely fair. You have people like Doug Mastriano. We're running this ad in Pennsylvania for the upcoming elections in November. And then you have people like Dr. Oz last cycle who said these decisions should be between a doctor, the family, and the local politician. And then you have the Supreme Court candidate out there, Carolyn Carluccio, who says that all life should be protected under the law. So Republicans are extreme, and that's not what voters want.
We'll put it aside for 1 second, just in terms of the extremes on both sides, which exist on this issue. Nobody, when you have a discussion about abortion, especially on television, has that V8 moment and goes, aha, I have now watched this segment on TV and I'm changing my mind one way or the other. It just doesn't happen. But the ad in Ohio did something to the electorate. It changed the turnout model in an incredible way. So if it's not changing minds, what's it doing?
Well, I certainly think it's doing two things, and that's kind of why we came up with the ad content. It's both getting people to the polls. Like you mentioned, we had record turnout in Ohio, but it is also changing minds. I think there were about 15 counties in Ohio for the August elections that voted for President Trump back in 2020, but then voted no to protect reproductive rights in August. So I think this ad does both persuasion and turnout.
Fascinating. All right, so you're running this ad now. Give us your predictions for 2024.
I think reproductive rights is going to be top of mind for voters. It was in 2022. It has been so far in 2023. And like you and I talked about last time, I don't think Republicans are going to change their perspectives. They're beholden to their base that is very pro-life. A pro-choice candidate couldn't make it out of a GOP primary. And I think Democrats are going to win because we're the only ones listening to the voters on this issue.
Yeah, you're also the ones who've been able to define the field of battle, which, as you know, in politics is about 99% of the war. Look, Joe, I appreciate you being willing to come on and have the conversation. It's a fascinating one always. Agree or disagree with you, sort of the way you guys have defined this and changed the electorate is something everybody needs to pay attention to. So thank you. And we appreciate you keeping your word that you came back to us and showed us the ad first. We're going to keep holding you to that promise as the election goes on, all right?
Absolutely. There are multiple places where you don't want your Republican congressman, so we'll be in touch with our next sequel.
I would imagine so. It's good to see you. Thank you.